Hey, up, it's Steve from the Old Yorkshire Geek, and got some sad news to report. Um, Famed voice actor David Graham has passed away, but he was 99, so I suppose it's sad that he didn't get to 100. But 99 is a grand old age. You can't really complain. I hope I get close to that. I don't think I will, but anyway, so let's have a look at this. I've got a silly pop-up appeared there. So let's have a read of this article. This is from NME. It's been reported everywhere because he's super famous. In David Graham, his voice is super famous, and but a lot of people don't know who he is. But anyway, here we go. Doctor Who and Peppa Pig actor. For me, though, it'll always be the voice of Parker. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. There's Parker from Thunderbirds. Actor David Graham has died, aged 99. Graham created the iconic voice of the Daleks in Doctor Who, as well as voicing various characters in the original Thunderbird series, notably Parker. And there he is. A really funny guy. If you see him in documentaries, there's a Thunderbirds documentary and stuff, and he's got really dry wit. It's really funny, especially when he tells how he came up with the voice for Parker. This article might tell us, I don't know. But anyway, David Graham, the actor who voiced iconic characters in TV series such as Peppa Pig, Thunderbirds and Doctor Who, has died aged 99. TV producer Jamie Anderson, son of the Thunderbirds creator Jerry Anderson, said he was very sad to confirm that David has passed away at the grand old age of 99. Per PA. Just a few weeks ago, I was with 2,000 Anderson fans at a Jerry Anderson concert in Birmingham where we sang him happy birthday. Such a joyous occasion, and now just a few weeks later he has left us, he said. Anderson added that Graham was always kind and generous with his time and his talent. By the way, Jamie Anderson seems like a really nice fella. If you go on YouTube, there's is it Fanderson or the Anderson podcast or whatever that he hosts. It just seems like a real... I don't know if he is in real life, I don't know, but he just seems like a really nice guy. But anyway. Anderson added that Graham was always kind and generous with his time and talent. I think I've just read that bit, never mind. From the Daleks to Grandpa Pig, and numerous voices for Anderson shows, including Brains, Gordon Tracy, and the iconic Parker, he'll be sorely missed. And here he is in the tweet, thanking Parker. So we'll play this. It might be a bit low, I might have to up the volume. We'll see.
Could I say something to you, Parker? In your luggle, I'm very grateful to you for all the inspiration you've given me and all the success I've been able to have in the voice field. It's all down to you, Cock. Goodbye.
Bless. And here's a tweet, X, whatever you want to call him, from Jamie Anderson. Farewell, dear David. What heartbreaking news that the legendary David Graham has left us, aged 99. The last Tracy brother, voice of Parker, and so much more. A great actor, iconic voice, and all-round lovely man. We'll all miss him very much. Graham was born in London in 1925. Speaking to the Mirror in 2015, Graham shared that he knew he wanted to be an actor from a young age. At school, I always wanted to say the poem or read the story. I always wanted to act, he said. His ambitions were put on hold when World War II happened, and he began serving as a radar mechanic in the Royal Air Force. Afterwards, he moved to New York City and started acting at the neighbourhood Playhouse School of the Theatre. Upon his return to England, he began his theatre career as Givola in The Irresistible Rise of Arturo Ui. Never heard of that. I'm sure it's super famous, I'm just uncultured. Graham was also a member of Laurence Olivier's company at the National Theatre and would go on to act in a number of stage shows, but it was his TV career that he was best known for, or for which he was best known. I might be uncultured, but I know not to use for at the end of a sentence. Ending the sentence with the preposition. Anyway, another tweet from Stephen Lariviere. He sounds exotic. He, they, whatever. David Graham was kind enough to do several recordings for me over a 20-year period, but his last, when he was 96, was his best. In the gap between lockdowns, he came out to record a voiceover for our lockdown-made series, Nebula 75, which is, give it a watch. It's like Thunderbirds, or it's kind of more like Fireball XL5 than Thunderbirds. But anyway, and belted this performance out. Right, let's have a listen. Hope it don't go on long.
Supernova. The story of a star in its dying days. featuring the crew of the Nebula 75. This gallant little band, separated from loved ones back home, consists of heroic figures such as Sergeant Mercury, daring Space Marine, Petty Officer Asteroid, dispenser of old world wisdom and art, and Officer Solstice, the genius tactician and love interest to the crew's fearless leader, Commander Circuit, Metal Man of Mystery.
There we go. From Chris Chapman, rest in peace David Graham, iconic voice of so many generations, working right the way until the end at 99, incredible. And there's some images. Right, in 1963, alongside actor Peter Hawkins, he became the voice of the Daleks in Doctor Who. The two devised the way the robots spoke, the kind of cyborgs rather than robots, weren't they? With Hawkins taking on the higher-pitched Daleks, while Graham voiced with a lower pitch. Later he became the voice of various Thunderbirds puppet characters, including Aquanaut Gordon Tracy, the scientist Brains, and Lady Penelope's driver, Aloysius Nosy Parker. He returned as Parker for ITV's 2015 to 2020 remake Thunderbirds Are Go, which I didn't really watch, to be honest. It was like CG, apart from the model, the chips and stuff, and sets and stuff were like puppets. Not puppets, models and stuff. But they did like CG characters. But I couldn't really get into it, to be completely honest. But anyway. But not for the 2004 live-action film in which Ron Cook took on the role. But less said about that film, directed by Jonathan Frakes, the better. Thunderbirds was created by Jerry Anderson, who died in 2012, and his second wife, Sylvia, the voice of Lady Penelope, who died in 2016. Anderson's official Twitter/X account shared a tribute today, writing, "David was always a wonderful friend to us here at Anderson Entertainment. We will miss you dearly. David, our thoughts are with David's friends and family." There we go, that's the tweet. There's Jamie Anderson and David Graham. In recent years, Graham voiced Grandpa Pig in the children's show Peppa Pig. He also provided the voice for Wise Old Elf and Mr. Gnome on Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. Never heard of that. He also had brief appearances in ITV's Coronation Street, The Bill, London's Burning, and BBC dramas Doctors and Casualty. I think you can only get an equity card in the UK if you've appeared on Casualty. Or The Bill. I think that's it. Yes, it is. That's it. So there we go. I said I'd say how we got the voice for Parker. They were staying at a hotel. He said he was staying at a hotel once, and one of the waiters, he said, with this not elderly, but slightly elderly gentleman that had been in the forces, and he still had that military bearing, and he had the voice of what would become Parker, and he'd come up and say, "Would you like to see the wine list, sir?" And all that talk. I can't do Parker, but that's how we did it. So he took his voice. He says he didn't think he'd be, very pleased to know. He never knew he was the voice of Parker. Anyway, so there we go. So that's David Graham has passed away at the grand old age of 99. So you can't really be too sad, can you? It is sad, but you can't be too sad, can you? It's not heartbreaking or anything. I hope I live to be 99. If I died today, nobody would be heartbroken. Anyway. So we'll leave it there on that sombre note. Right, so we will leave it there. So thanks for watching. Wherever you are, look after each other, and until next time, I'll say thee.